Hello, welcome on the Watches TV, and today we have one of those great walkthrough videos that we enjoy so much doing. But this time it's going to be a little bit special because not only is it a walkthrough, but we're actually going to walk to this walkthrough. Let's go. Come on. Well, hello, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine, and you?
Good, good.
Welcome.
There we go. You've been doing this for a few years, but you're still quite young in the industry. Do you already feel that there's a evolution in the way you tackle a new project, or is it always a brand new sheet of paper?
For sure. It's a constant evolution. In 2012, I think in some way when I start, and today for sure, it's totally different. But I think it's more. We have more and more experience. We're doing a less mistake, and yeah, we learn and hope we will be better and better in every year. This is today we're doing our conception. We're starting to drawing. After that, he will do every conceptualization with SolidWorks.
You use SolidWorks?
Yeah, exactly. The project sometimes can take 3 years between the drawing and after that the prototyping. We are not happy, so we want to redo, and sometimes can be very fast. But I want to say, with the technology we have today, we can be more fast if we compare some years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't have the same credit, I think, if we compare with some old watchmaker and today. I think we can do a better job today. Since I start, or maybe I think from when I was 15, I started buying some machines. So years after years, month after month, and we're trying to have more and more machines to be able to produce the totality of the component. Okay. So today we don't doing every component here. We're doing outside the cutting. Okay. Yeah. After that, we receive every component. So we control the component. We create a kit. Okay. And with this kit, we're starting to doing our watch, our movement. What is important for me today is to starting from A to Z. So if I start my watch, if I start my movement, I will do every step until the end. For me, it was crazy to realize when you are a watchmaker, you can be able to create to start from a block of metal and to have an instrument give you the right time. So the process, and when you realize that, you just want to do. And after that, years after years, we work in that way to be able to doing that. And I think, for sure, it's personal, but I really want to give the chance to everybody to be able to doing this. And I control every watches, so we really want to have the same quality, to have a constant quality. We have some Henri Ozer. It's in pointeuse. We call pointeuse M1. This machine was to control, and they have a small motor. Engine. But yeah, exactly. But you can do a base plate, you can do bridges, you can do some component. What it's crazy, they are 60 years old, but you can have a crazy accuracy. So we bought someone, and we're starting now to doing some component with that. So today here we are not the professional. We work with this machine like many years, but we know a little. But we will explore more and more this next years. And this is the funny part, I think, at the end. Yeah. It's really still just to have something to be a little more independent in the way who you can have an idea, you will doing the conception. After that, you can fabricate your component. I think you can be more fast. You can try something. You can see something if you like or not. So you can be happy, okay? And if you are not happy, you can restart. For sure, when you're doing outside, it's good, you know. We can have, because they are professionals,
Sure.
so they can give you a perfect thing, okay. But the problem is between, for example, the first series, okay, and the second series. If you have a component you are not happy at the end and you want to redrawing,
Yeah, you might lose 6 months in the process.
and more,
yeah.
you know, and at the end, what do you want to do, you know? So today I'm happy because you can start to be really free. You have more freedom. So this is why we're starting now to doing more and more things.
Especially, I mean, you're not doing huge quantities either. So I mean, it's always complicated for these suppliers to fit you in. Yeah, for sure.
Exactly, because then when you're doing 35 watches a year, not really makes sense in some way, you know. Now maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but this is the way I want to do,
Okay.
and I'm just happy to be able to do that. We have some other Choblin, so we can do different tool, we can do some axes, we can do different things. We have some called perceuse, perleuse, machine for the Côte de Genève. This is a fraiseuse. It's milling machine.
Milling machine, yeah.
We have more and more things to be able to doing, I think, a good job. Today we're still trying to have an organization. So one, he will do more AKO6, RR1, tourbillons, different tourbillons. But I think it's still good to be concentrated during I don't know, maybe 6 months in one product. It's important. I think you can be better. You know, you doing first time, you understand more, so you can go more and more deep. But today, every watchmaker, there are still no different products, so they can switch. You know, at the end. I really want to have people be happy, to be able to doing a watch, to make every good energy in the watch, and it's very. The people who bought this watch are passionate. They expect something. They expect the quality. So we really want to have people passionate about it. You know, able to put his heart and maybe sometime if you need to take more and more time just to finish the watch in perfect way, you will take it, and for that you need to be passionate. Today, when we're starting our watch, we're doing every step. So you do decoration, the pre-assembling, the assembling. You're doing everything until to put in the hands, to put in the cyclo. You know, so it's really important. You know, for me to give this possibility.
And I guess, I mean, some people might think that, you know, kind of traditional watchmaking, you would associate that with gray hair approach, but I mean, you guys are all young and fresh. Are people sometimes kind of surprised with this?
It's really strange question, or because I hear a lot of time about this. The only thing I can say, I'm just passionate. I never really thinking too much about it. It's maybe different for sure, but we are happy today with this team, with this young team. It's not because we're trying to have a young or old. Oh, you know, at the end, you know, Mr. Hagman, it's the most older, you know,
That's
so
true.
it's really
That's
different. No, I think it was a different meeting, you know, different. You met people sometime, you feel something, and we start working in that way. But I think, and I realize more and more every day, how important is the experience.
Yeah.
So at 25, when I starting, I think, you know, you think you can do everything. You are, you know, you want to go fast and every way. But I realize now every day, it's hard to be able to have a quality, to be able to be on the top, or you know. So we know every day it's will be another day. We can learn something. So we know we can evolve more and more in the future. You know, for me, still, it's maybe selfish, but I just want to come at my atelier to be happy, to enjoy what I do. With this size, we can be able still to meet people, to enjoy our bench, you know. But at the end, if we bigger, I think I will do more management, and this is not the thing I know to do.
Yeah.
So I really want to be concentrate to do what I know to do. So hope I'm clear, but yeah, I don't want to grow. I don't want to grow. I'm happy with this size. I can see every step. I can really do every step. I can follow everything. I can be here, close to my product, and this is the most important.
That's good. I think kind of a word of wisdom there, I believe, yeah. But you've gone a little bit further now. You've integrated other competencies, but in a fantastic way. And I think we're going to discover that right now, no?
With pleasure. So we can go directly.
Let's go. So still in the old town, but you have a kind of a new facility here with a new activity, right?
Yeah, yeah. We want to have something close to the atelier. For sure, we're starting now to doing our case.
Yeah.
It was really an important step. I realize with the evolution, we spoke about it, but yeah, I really realize how important is the case today. It's the first thing you touch it, you know. It's the first thing you see it, and I realize I really need to have like a laboratory to have and to be able to create this case, to try until to be happy. And we met with Mr. Hagman.
Kind of a legend.
It's a crazy for me. I'm really a big fan. You know, it's since I was in Patek Philippe, I heard about him, and for me it was really important one day to be able to make a case with him, and finally he joined us, and yeah, I'm very happy.
I can imagine, yeah.
To see that.
Well, everyone was out for lunch. So we're in this new workshop, but
Exactly.
doing something really traditional.
Exactly. Still in the same way with the component, we really want to do something in a conventional machine. Still, it's very personal. At the end, with this number of watches a year, we don't really need to have big machine. So today the goal is really to be able to doing everything here about the case, and like I explained you before, I realize how important it is to have a case where you are really happy, so you can try it one, second, three, and you can be happy or not. And if you are not happy, you come back here and you start to doing. You know, you don't need to wait 6 months or more.
But here, I mean, this is kind of the working environment of, like we said, kind of one of those legend people of the industry, Mr. Jean-Pierre Hagman. He's not here currently, but we'll come back in the second episode, I guess, and we'll go a bit more in the details of the actual process of producing cases. But coming back more on the philosophy of yourself now being able to have basically integrated practically every single step of making a timepiece. When you feel a watch, I mean, when you feel the case that has been made here, what kind of emotion does it trigger?
Still, between when I start really to thinking about this project and to starting with Mr. Hagman to buying machine, everything, you can still believe, you know. And at the end, when I saw the first case, I don't really realize, I was not able to realize how important it is. But now with the second case, I going more in deep because I try it, you know. Mr. Hagman now transmit his knowledge. I really realize how it's a pleasure to do that, and yeah, today I'm really proud to know this case, or every future case will be done here.
And so between your vision, like when you were 25, and today, and the vision you would have maybe in 10 years, where do you think you want to go?
The only thing I know, I really want to be a small company. I really want to create my watch, to be able to manage this step. So to start from a block and finish until a product or final product able to give you the right time. So this for me, I think the future, I will try to go more and more in deep in that way, but I don't want to change anything at that. You know? Just be able to produce something and just to be free. So this is the most important for me.
Well, thank you, Rexhep, for this overview. And yeah, thank you, neighbor.
It's a pleasure.